Hi guys, again welcome to my second video on how to start your own bake shop or baking shop. Now, as we reflect back on our previous video, we learned that finding the location or the best spot to establish your business is very important, and especially the skills that we should have before we start the business, because as a business owner you should know how to handle or how to operate the business without really the help of the main character on the business, like the master baker or the baker. But you yourself, you should be equipped first with the skills. Now, given if we have the skills already and the structure set up, like your bake shop and the store, then let's move forward on the second step. Okay, now the second step that I can share with you, this is based on my experience. This is about the production. Now, in producing your products or the breads or pastry that you're going to sell into your store, you have to control the production. Why? Because if you produce a lot and the market demands, given the competition is not that much, you would really suffer. Because number one, if there are a lot of leftovers after 2 to 5 days, then that's gonna be your losses. Given that you spend for the labor, and then of course the resources, electricity, and so forth, it cannot really suffice the production costs. But of course, as business owners, we have to expect that on the first phase of our business, we have to set up, we have to set in our mind that there will be no break even on the business side. It's like losses because there's a lot of things to be covered, like number one, expenditures. Okay, please control your production. You can try 2 to 5 variation of the breads, or you can just produce the orders only, because in my end, what I am doing is that I'm highly dependent on the orders online, because I used to market my products online. So I used to post it on my social media account, then I produce only what is ordered, then I I made some extra, purchase what is available, and they will not purchase what has been produced. So what I'm doing was that pictures, something realistic on my social media account. Then some people will message me, this is the order this much and this kind of bread. Then I used to bake extra also for display. And there are days that I used to produce without any orders, then market it. So good to say that it's 90% sold, and that really covers the production cost. Yeah, so I am now on the stage where I am producing more extra bread to display on my store, because the demand had increased, especially this pandemic time, because we cannot forecast number of people that will roam around or that will visit your location, because the movement of the people is very limited, controlled by the government, because this is to avoid the spread of the virus. Now, second tips is that the sanitation part, because sometimes out of our business we used to, or sometimes we overlook our sanitation, which is very important, because we do not know some of our friends or customers will visit our locations. So we have to impress them that our area is presentable and clean all the time. That's highly important. All right. So we discussed about production control, number two, sanitation, and let's move forward on the last three tips or expectations that we need to set in our mind is you don't lose your tenacity in the business, because the things that we learn in the baking school is different to our actual experience. Because in the baking school we have teachers there, we have the master baker who will supervise us, but on our actual baking shop it's different, because you will do everything. So might be encountering different result, and that could definitely lose your confidence in baking. So that's why it's a lot important that you have a lot of extra patience and more resources to possibly cover the possible loss while doing the baking eventually. Because in my own experience, I encountered like around 2 to 3 failures, trials in every recipe that I made. And only I realized there's a lot of things to be considered in baking, and after you master it, you can just mix and select and create your own recipe. So our school had provided us the module, but I used to have it as my reference, and then sometimes I used to go online to check some other recipes, and most of the time I used to do experimentation. Number one, the purpose of experimenting the ingredients is number one is to economize, number two to look for another variation of the products which is not common on the market, because people nowadays or customers nowadays are fond of trying new things. So if the product that you have is highly presentable, then they're very excited to crave for it. Okay, so that's it. I will be uploading next videos on how or what yeah, I will be uploading in my next videos the things that I'm doing. I will be sharing some recipes with you guys, especially pastry. I love making pastry because kids and customers really love to eat pastries rather than breads. Okay, so stay tuned. Again, this is Edward, and don't forget to subscribe, like my channel, and click the notification bell for more updates, and I will be showing to you my location in the future. Bye and have a great day and be blessed. Stay safe. Bye bye.